Seminoles, Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on a team looking for its first win, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Seminoles will kick it away first. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Smith dropping to pass. Keeps looking downfield. Going to try to get it himself. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, just nowhere to go there. And it started in the pocket. It was collapsing. Quarterback felt it, so he tried to get outside and make something happen himself. Give the defense tons of credit. Excellent job in pursuit. They're able to give up no gain.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Finds the tight end. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
Well, I'll tell you, it's a nice job by the quarterback there. Of course, he's right-handed, but there he is scrambling and rolling to his left. It's not easy to be accurate when you're doing it, but he's able to put that right on target for the completion.
So the last thing you want to do is start the game, first drive, go 3 and out. They won't do that here. They might go 4 and out, but they'll try to convert here. Quarterback moving. And they can't connect, and the gamble does not work out.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out and you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on 4th down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
They'll make the stop, and he gets 4 on the play. Ball's at the 25.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Going to be a gain of about 3 down to the 21.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Grab near the marker. It's Payne. Touchdown, no! All that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
When you hear about it all the time in football, go for it, be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were really disappointed not getting that first down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Smith wants to throw. Finds his back in the middle. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. The Buckeyes moving quickly to the line.
For you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go faster, seeing it here.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. They'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. It's 1st and 5. Motion from the back. Snap in the shotgun. Caught over the middle. It's Roberts. Stopped at the 47-yard line. A 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers. And the Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Zings it complete to the right. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. First down here for the offense.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Ohio State.
From the 33, it's 1st and 10. They'll toss it to the left. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Fires on the move. It falls incomplete, and man, did they think they had that one set up, and it didn't quite work. They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on 3rd down at the dope. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Lets it fly. Beautifully thrown ball. Terrific catch, and they'll have the first down.
That much time for any good QB in college football is not going to equal success for your defense. The defense has to do a better job trying to get pressure on the quarterback. He's way too comfortable.
From the gun, the give, looking for room. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes. An impressive, long, methodical, meticulous drive ends in points.
They just matriculated the ball down the field, didn't they, Reese? So impressive. Didn't see a lot of explosive plays, but how about the execution? Running and throwing the football. Wow.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. One final play before the end of the quarter. Scanning the field, it's Applewhite. Quickly complete. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Absolutely nothing settled, deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keeping those vibes going here in the second quarter. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Leaves it with the back. Got a little space. Picks up the first down, still moving. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling there out to the 35. Seminoles have always been known for explosive, flashy, big plays, but think of guys like Dalvin Cook and the toughness that he ran with. That's on display here.
And then those guys that I think of, too, with Warwick Dunn, where you hand them the football and big plays can happen, and offenses have been built around that for years at Florida State, finding that guy to hand the ball to.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. And the Seminoles come to the line in the hurry-up.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry-up.
Under fire. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Makes the grab. It's Wilson. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. The Seminoles will go for it on 4th down. Going for the marker on the ground. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Might as well give it to him again. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
To throw, it's Applewhite. Quick completion on the out route. There he goes. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the catch. They got that quickness. They got that speed, and he showed some of it there.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now on 2nd down. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They'll run it left, looking for the end zone here. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Man, that hurts because second down, you got everything in front of you, the whole playbook open. Now you get a lost yardage play. Now it's third down. Now it puts those feet to the fire a little bit more. Now you better come up with something you really love in this area of the field.
It's third and goal and a long way from the end zone. From the gun, wants to pass. Buys a little time. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Florida State. Fit it in the window for the score.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, you keep that passing game up, you can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. The Buckeyes want to move quickly. They'll give it to him again. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 4.
He's going for a big play downfield. Catch and stride inside the 15.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
Smith dropping to pass. Quarterback adapting. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, you got to love that if you're on defense, because you were able to affect the quarterback with pressure, and you only rushed 3 guys. Well done.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. The throw. Makes the grab. Touchdown, Ohio State. A great catch and run for 6.
I was so excited for this game because I just knew it was going to be a back-and-forth battle, and that's what we've seen here. Great job by the quarterback. Good decision, reading the coverage, accurate throw. They get the extra point. This thing is all knotted up.
They want to see if they can score the deuce. He's looking to pass. Forced out of the pocket. It's complete to the right. He's into the end zone for the 2, and he gives them the lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. All the makings of a great return. It's snagged just inside the 35. They finally get him stopped after he maneuvered his way to the 42. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Looking to throw on first down. Caught behind the line. It's played. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. They'll give it to the back. Turning it off! Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38 to the lead first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Wants to throw. It's Applewhite. Unloads to the wideout. On target over the middle. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. And the Seminoles are in the hurry-up. They'll run it. It's played. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. And they'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Seminoles.
And that's exactly what you want from your offense, man. Late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution in the drive by that offense.
It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Good timing on the quick out. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game. Now on second down. Back to pass. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. The Buckeyes will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. Ought to have great field position here as he grabs it. It is 35. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They've been nothing short of spectacular so far. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they'll try to make it 4 for 4. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. It's Applewhite. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down. This guy hoping to join that long line of big playmakers for Florida State, whether it's Rashad Green, Kez McCorvey, or, of course, the great Peter Warrick.
Yeah, finding those guys on the outside with game-breaking speed that you can build your offense around, that you know you can consistently throw the football, get Doak Campbell Stadium rocking, get everybody excited about Florida State.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. From the gun, the running back has it. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
The marker is at the 35, and they need to get it there to convert 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Dumps it to the back. And he can't grab the bullet pass on 3rd down.
Offense facing 4th down.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. He'll pick up a few before being knocked out of bounds at the 31.
Man, that used to just drive me nuts. I couldn't stand that. The quarterback drops back to pass, scrambles around. You got me chasing you all over the field, getting close to the sideline. Stay in bounds. Please stay in bounds. Let me get a little bit of a reward for all my running so I can just put some kind of hit on you. Nope. Steps out of bounds.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Off the boot, looking for his man. It's complete to the left. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. And the Noles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. On the run, it's played. They make the stop after a pickup of 3. Ball's at the 18.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Well, they're showing run to the left. They're trying to go bootleg back to the right, but you're seeing the speed defensively, sideline to sideline. They do such a good job in pursuit. It's going to be hard for this offense, I think, to use their speed in the misdirection game going to the perimeter.
The Noles are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. A quick completion to the left, looking for the 1st down. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the 1st.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Looking for a man. It's Applewhite. Touchdown, no! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
From the gun. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. The 50. He's inside the 40.
Tight coverage by this defense, creating the interception, and man, for a second, it looked like he was about to house that. The offense does a good job becoming the defense and making the play around midfield.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And the Buckeyes want to crank the tempo.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage.
It's loose. He picks it up, still on his feet. He's dragged down to the ground, but what a play there. Scoops up the loose football and moves the chains.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
Power football with the run. They make the tackle after he gets 2 down to the 25. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Stop is made, but he picks up 4 yards down to the 21-yard line. A cacophony of noise debilitating surround sound. The war chant on third down at the dope. Smith wants to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
Flushed out of the pocket. Fires downfield. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
Well, we're not quite in the 4th quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
Now, a 4th down.
We've come to the end of the period, and Florida State has the lead. They've done the work to build a nice cushion now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. I'll admit, I wondered if they were just lining up to try to draw them offside.
Oh, me too. Whenever you line up in your own territory, you're thinking, oh, they're just going to draw them offside. A lot of times, by the way.
Oh, he's got some space. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
The Seminoles are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Bully ball on 3rd and short. And he's going to go backwards, and they force a 4th down. What a play by this defensive front. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. It's a running room. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the 4th quarter. So why stop throwing it? Just keep it going when the going's good.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Florida State. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big CUSA matchup for you. Kansas stomped a mud hole en route to a double-digit win, and they did it outside of Lawrence. That speaks to the way this coach has galvanized this team and the direction this program is headed. Guys, I look at the preseason coaches poll and compare it to where CUSA is right now, and man, what a difference.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Firing to the right, complete. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. The Buckeyes in the hurry-up.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammate.
Breaks into the open. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. The big explosive play put him right on the edge, but you got to finish the deal. Trying to punch it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
And the running back gets his second rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You could tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
This time he'll be stopped short of the goal line. So after scoring the touchdown, he tried to tack on the two-point conversion but was denied. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
And you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Quickly out to the tight end. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. The Seminoles will try to punch it in on first and goal. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown Seminoles. Fired in from the red zone for the score. Things a little more comfortable after that score and much closer to a win here in Week 5. He is dialed in. David, remember when we called Jameis Winston's debut? 27 passes, not one hit the ground. The 2 incompletions were caught out of bounds. This guy's locked in like that.
Locked in, dialed in. And when you're compared to Jameis Winston, and by the way, I mean, he was in fuego that night. It was awesome to be there. Those are the kind of guys that catapult you to the next level and bring Florida State back.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Smith dropping to pass. Here comes the heat. His junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The Buckeyes will hustle to the line. Second down, he'll throw it. Throws to the back. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. Trying to pick up a first down. He leaves it with his back. There he goes. He's at the 40. The 20. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Ohio State. A long run from the running back, not exactly setting any land speed records, but he got the job done.
It was a long run that took a long time because he's not the fastest guy in the world. But it doesn't matter, right? Get that nose for the end zone, get in the goal line. That's all that matters. That's all we're keeping score. That 6 counts for just as much as all those fast guys. They get there in a hurry.
And that one is right on target if his target was the first row. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. We've reached a 2-minute timeout, and in all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they tried to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop it.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And the Seminoles are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Got it, looking for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. It's first down from the 11. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the foot.
Touchdown, Knowles! And they add 6 more on the board with that trip to the house.
When you've got a losing skid, there's nothing like some good old home cooking. They came back home, and they have played an outstanding game. And let's give this crowd a helmet sticker. They've been so loud. You know they've impacted this game, and that's the beauty of college football, helping their team get back in the win column.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Pulls and fires complete. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. And the Buckeyes want to pick up the tempo. Smith wants to throw. Now he's going to break the pocket. He's going to run it. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. To the air on first down. Looking for an open area to his left. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. He's got him this time. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. The Buckeyes will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Just a short pass to the tight end. They run him out of bounds. He gets it to the 47. After this, it'll be a wrap. He'll throw on 3rd down. Oh, they're after him. Takes a hit as he fires. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. The ball is out behind the line. And the offense gets the ball back. The clock hits 0, and the O will also take the loss. A hostile environment can have a major impact on even the most composed, well-prepared team. So how much did the crowd play a factor in this upset?
Well, this is what makes college football so great, the home crowd and how they were able to impact this game. No doubt about it, David. They played a big factor.
And they're still